Welcome back, everybody. This is Glockman4519. I'm here with another ROM overview. This ROM is Benzo-sixzeroone. I've been waiting a while to do this. Um, I've been waiting for the latest release. Um, he actually snuck it in on me. So this is only about a week old, if that. And I'm going to warn you guys right now, if you want a very quick video, you're going to want to move on because this video is going to take a while. If you know anything about Benzo ROMs, the customization features in his ROMs are just outrageous. He's got quite a few. Just to show you one feature right now, and that's if I can find it. No, it's not that. There it is. Pi. It comes with Pi set right out of the gate. So if you don't want Pi, you have to go into settings. You actually have to shut it off. Um, it, I'm gonna leave it on here for the review. Hopefully, I won't hit it too many times. But I am gonna go ahead and get started so this review does not take as long. I just want to try to get through this as quickly as possible, and I know it's not going to happen. And by the way, I do not have this themed. The only thing that I have themed is the navigation bar, and I will show you what I'm running on that. I am using the automatic settings that they have in this ROM, which I will show you. They have a light or a dark setting, and of course, automatic depending on the wallpaper you choose. So, according to the wallpaper I'm using, it's it's thinking that this is the color it wants to throw out there. I actually like it, so I'm going to stick with it through the review. So let's go ahead and get into this. We're going to go into About Phone. I'm going to let you guys see it is for the Nexus 6. This is version 601. It is Benzo version 1217. That was the build date. I am running Benzo Core. I did flash the Benzo kernel that he has separate. I don't know why. It was actually pretty stupid of me. I mean his kernels come in his ROMs, so there was really no reason to flash the kernel. But the kernel's actually has a newer date than the ROM does, so I think it's going to be more beneficial to me by flashing the kernel as opposed to leaving the kernel that comes with the ROM. So, moving on. The build number is MMB29M, and this is SE Linux permissive. It does come with SuperSU. You do not have to flash it. It has it right out of the gate, right into the settings, and it is there. I'm going to go through the developer options here real quick. You have your advanced reboot. Let's see. There's a couple other things I wanted to show you. I think. No, multi-window is not in the developer options. All right, let's go ahead and move on. I'm going to go straight into the custom settings because I've done a review for Benzo Core before, and basically everything is the same with the last Marshmallow review. He does have a lot more customizations to this one in his Benzo extras, so that's really what I wanted to show you. Before we get into that, I want to go to the Layers Manager. I wanted to show you the nav bars that I'm running, just in case you guys want to get it. It's called Navigate, right here. These are all the different styles that you can choose from in this. There are some colored and some that are not. And what's nice about this ROM is it allows you to color it on your own. So if you pick a nav bar here that you like, you can put your own color to it. I just wanted to show you guys that. That is the only layers that that I'm running right now. That is the only overlay that is on this phone right now. Alright, let's go ahead and go right into Benzo Extras. It does have its own ad blocker. I don't use the supplied ad blocker. I use ad free. I have for years. It works good for me. I never have an issue with it. I've had some issues with ad blocker in the past, so I just stick with ad free. But ad blocker is included with this, so you can run it if you want. Again, it comes with app circle bar. I demonstrate this on a lot of other videos that I do. You can see that blue line on the side. All you do is just go through, pick the apps that you want to include in this bar, and click OK. Then you want to set your trigger width. You want to set your trigger area where you want your trigger to be, and then when you tap on it, you have that circle. I am going to shut it off for now. I'm not going to use it because I just don't want it to interfere with the video. Then you have your app sidebar. That's basically the same as the circle, except it is a bar that's on the side. You enable it. I think there's a place where you go in here to add your. Apparently not. I don't really use this a lot. I've tried it before in the past, and I think it's something that slides over from the side. But anyways, trigger width. There it is. Yeah. And I can't get it to work. But anyways, I mean it does work. I'm just not used to using it, so now I can't get rid of it. There, it's gone. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Moving on. It has the battery bar. I really like the inclusion of a battery bar in a custom ROM. I think that's great. You know me, guys. I really like this feature. I think all ROMs should include it. Uh, it does come with the with Viper for Android. This is one of my favorite apps to be included in on a ROM. I really like this, and I'm glad they put that in there. Here's your LCD density changer. I did change the LCD density on this. One thing about Benzo ROM, um, like some other ROMs out there, for some reason they run this at around 480 to 500. And the letters are just so small and everything is so small. For my eyes, I can't see it. I know why they do it because the phone has a big display. It gives you more room to work with, like multi windows and stuff like that. I don't like that. I usually go with about 580. That's about that's about where I like it, and that's where I set it. You have your gesture anywhere if you guys want to use that. It is included in with this. Again, now we get into the Pi settings. Now there are two different kind of Pi settings that you can use. You can go with the regular Pi, or you can go with the let me see. What's the other Pi? There's two different Pis here. Anyways, I'll let you see them. It's on down in the settings later here. You'll get to see them, but this is the Pi info. These are all the settings. These settings here are where you can change what apps to open for the tabs that are on the Pi. Slim Pi. That's what I wanted to say. And I'm not going to edit it out, guys. That's not how I do my videos. So that's the way it is. And here's the PA Pi control. That's what I meant to say. PA Pi. You can enable this if you want, or you can go with the Pi that's on it. I don't use Pi a lot. The other Pi may be more of the Slim Pi, and this may be, the PA Pi, Paranoid Android Pi. I don't know. If you guys have that answer, you can put it in the comments. Let everybody else know. But it does come with two different ones that you can choose from, which I think is great. I like a ROM that's got choices. I've told you guys in the past that I really like that. So kudos to Benzo for that. All right, then you have your wake lock blocker. You want to be real careful with this again, especially you guys if you're new to running custom ROMs. You can really screw your phone up by setting wake blocks. What's going to happen is if you do the wrong ones, you're not going to get any messages. You're going to miss all your phone calls, um, or worse. So I'd read up on it, um, get some more information, get yourself informed, and then go in there and start playing around with it. Under the system settings, here are your animations. These are all the different animations that you can choose from. You have your standard system animations that you can go through. There's quite a few of those. Your toast animations. I don't mess with any of these. Like I've said in the past, the only one that I like are it's called scrolling modifier, which just allows you to scroll through a long list really quickly. And of course, it's not included in with this. I would like to see it in here. Hopefully, it will get included eventually. Then we go to buttons. Here's what it all is included on the power menu. I'm hoping that we do have a couple more features added to this. And it does have enough features on it that I can pretty much run everything from here. But I would like to see maybe a Pi setting on there, on off. Maybe I want to run the Pi, maybe not. Then I don't have to go into settings, turn that on or off. It would just be much easier. I know some other ROMs have it. I'd like to see it in this one. Then you have your press power button twice for the camera. Your power and call. I use that feature most for my power button. When I end calls, I usually hit that button first. And then you have your volume button controls. If you guys want to use your volume buttons for anything other than just raising and lowering the volume of your phone, usually it has to do with skipping tracks and music associated. Which I don't play music on my phone, but I know a lot of you guys do, so it is there. Then you have your home chooser, and of course, you guys know this is where you would choose your home screens. Right now, again, I'm running my favorite launcher, which is Nova Launcher, and it is version 3.3. It comes with Launcher 3, and it's just basic AOSP launcher. Nothing really major with that. I really didn't see any big changes. To be honest with you, I think the Google Now launcher, the Marshmallow Google Now launcher, or the latest rendition of it, I think is better than the Launcher 3. I just like the looks of it. I like that quick access bar. But again, Nova Launcher is my favorite. Moving on. Then we have our lock screen settings. We do have the blur effect. You go ahead, you set that, and you set your intensity, and then when you shut the phone off and turn it back on, when you go to unlock it, you can see the background is blurred until you unlock it. Then your weather options. Show weather, your notification, your timestamp. This is where you can change your the icons, the monochrome colored V clouds. I normally run V clouds, kind of in the mood for a change, so I went with colored this time. One thing, it's kind of weird though. I would like to have seen color controls on this, and there isn't. Hopefully that will get included, in the future. Then you have your lock screen shortcuts. These are, um, I think, the middle lock screen shortcuts if you want to add some. Because here are your bottom lock screens your lock screen shortcuts that you can change. So that this gives you the option to put them in both the middle or the bottom. I kind of like that with the middle shortcuts. It's kind of reminiscent of Kit Kat, but I don't use them much, to be honest with you. But again, I'm glad they put it in there. I like choice. You can also set up a lock screen wallpaper if you choose, and you can go with your lock screen wallpaper and go back with the default if you want to use that. That option's there too. I need another drink, and no, it is non-alcoholic. Let's see, where were we? Multi-window. I was looking for it in the developer options, but it is right here. So here's where you turn it on, guys. I haven't tried it, although it shouldn't be too hard to do. You just pull up your recents. Yes, and it's there. I can see it. This little hamburger tab right here, you hit that. It's going to come up and ask you if you want it to be top, bottom, or if you want it in the middle of the screen. I'll set it for the bottom, and it's going to set up two pages here. I don't know why it showed the camera, but there's the camera. So, oh, because that's what I picked, settings and cameras. So I'm going to click on that, click the back button. That should close that. Then I'm going to click on this. I'm just going to close it out. I'm not that used to using the multi-screen, but it's there. I wanted you guys to see it. So that's where you get your multi-window settings, on, off. Navigation bar. You enable it. Here's your buttons and layouts. And yes, you can move these around. Just like that. Hit save. And there you go. You can also change the color of it, which I love that. I wish you had more settings for the status bar colors. I just don't like white. I really, really hate white in the status bar. Then you have your show arrows, while typing, your dim button after activities, which I don't mess with that. To me, I don't think it uses that much battery, and so on and so on. You have your double tap to sleep, and your kill app back button. If you choose to use that, you turn that on, and then when you press the back button and hold it, it would kill the last app that you were running. Notification drawer. You have your quick pull down, your brightness slider on or off, vibration for touch, force enabled or force expand, expanded notifications. You can force that. You have your show 4 tiles per row if you want to use that, and enlarge first row. Let's see here. Recents. We're almost at the end, guys. You have your search bar if you want to put that on. Your memory bar. I don't like the search bar. My preference. I do like having that memory bar there. Then you have your full screen, which I love. I really like that feature. Clear all buttons, clear all tasks, clear all locations, and of course Omni Switch if you guys want to use it. It is in this ROM. Status bar settings. Here are your battery settings. I had mine hidden because the 3-minute battery mod is baked into this and it was working. But again, just like a lot of the other ROMs that I have tried, that have the 3-minute battery mod baked in, for some reason, certain things that you might do will just shut it off. And then just out of nowhere, it'll come back on again. I think, I don't know. I just think they need to work on it a little bit more. I myself, which I'm not probably going to stick with this ROM because it is a layers ROM, but if it would be a ROM I was going to stick with and run, I would just go to the 3-minute battery mod site and say, listen, guys, can you do me up a zip, and I'll put a permanent zip on it. If we can still do that with it being baked into the system. But anyways, let's move on here. You have your breathing notifications if you want those. These are what you have for that. Sorry about that. Then you have your carrier label if you want to put something in on that. I have Haze Tech on mine. But I have mine set on a lock screen. This is for the status bar. I don't want that in my status bar. I would like to see Benzo come up with a logo. That would be nice. Clock and date. Here's where you would set up your clock and date, your alignment, all that size. No, they don't have the size on it. That would be another thing I would like to see for me to make that a little bit bigger. To me, I think that's a little bit small for my taste. For others, though, you know, I know a lot of you guys out there don't like it to be very big. So, then this would actually be working out very good for you. Let's see. Then you have your network traffic. You can have that showing whether or not you're using data or not. You just simply go in here, you click what you want, outgoing or incoming or both, and it would show a little arrow up and down, letting you know that your data is coming in and out. Show notification count. I do like to have that on. Show weather. Absolutely. Here's your temperature setting. I want it shown with the scale, and I want it on the left side. I wish I could color that. And then custom header image, and it gives you the choice of using the Poly HD image or the future. And right now it's set up to use that future image. So that's the one I like, so that's the one I'm going to stick with. We are down to the System UI Tuner. This is where you're going to change your quick setting tiles. And I like the way this is set up. I don't like the way CM does it, where you have to slide to the right and click add, and slide to the right and click add. This is the way it should be done. We are all familiar with this way. You just hit the add button, choose what you want, and you're good to go. And everything's working fine on it, by the way. And your status bar items. These are what you want to show or not show in your status bar, just by clicking these on or off. Last but not least, the weather. Here's where you can set up your weather. And this is, I guess, in the status bar. I don't think it's the lock screen. You can set up your icons for your weather icons, and then of course you can choose your color. And that is about it, guys. I know the video went long. I did want to show you guys everything about it. I don't think I left anything out. If you have any questions, feel free to post in the comments section. I will be posting a link to the Google community where you can get this ROM, because he does not post on XDA anymore for his ROMs. So if you are interested in running this ROM, you have to go to the Google Plus community and get it from his community download, which basically will take you to a web page. It takes you to the Benzo ROM website. So again, I hope you guys liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Again, I'm sorry it took so long. There's a lot of custom settings in this ROM. This is probably going to be the last video I do until after Christmas. So I just want to wish everybody out there, Merry Christmas. And to those of you who do not celebrate Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. Or Happy Holiday to the rest of you guys. And I appreciate the people that subscribe to me. You have no idea how much I appreciate that. And I will see you on the next video.